Which brings me to my next video, my next topic. How some tips for riding in the cold. Um, but if I were to give any kind of tips um, for riding in the cold, for one, I'd say you have to be on top of your game, mentally and physically, to ride in the cold. It's not for somebody who, if you are one of the people who like get cold easily. So the thing is, the colder you get, the faster your brain shuts down. Hypothermia. Um, so if you're somebody who easily gets cold, don't ride in the cold. You know. Um, Tips though, go slower. Always, make sure you go slower, especially around turns when it's cold out, because there's an equation that I live by when I'm riding in cold. Cold pavement plus cold tires equals very bad things if you're going fast. So take it slow. There's no, I mean, you just have to take it slow, because it's not something you can't go 100 miles an hour around turns when it's cold. So, especially on cold tires. That's a big no. Wear layers. Dress warm. Dress for the ride. Dress warm. Like I described in my previous video. Wear layers. You're gonna probably look like a fatty, riding around the road, but hey, it's what you gotta do, because the worst thing is to be shivering on a bike. Let's see. Another tip: invest in some either like cold, like insulated gloves, or have liners like I do. These liners don't really, I got them for Christmas. They don't really work in anything like below 40. I was out for a ride a couple weeks ago, and it was like 35, 36 out. But it was supposed to get warmer, and it never did, so I had to turn around and go home. These liners didn't work. So invest in some insulated gloves. But don't get too insulated, because then you won't be able to feel the controls on your bike, and that's a no-no too. So it's really hard to find. I'm not really, that's why I got the liners. I'm not really a big fan of the insulated gloves, because if I can't feel the controls, I'm in deep shit. So, let's see. Another tip is, if you're not going to enjoy it, don't do it. Why would you want to do that? That's pretty much self-explanatory. I know some guys who are crazy, and they love, riding in 20-degree weather. Me, 33 degrees, and then it's not fun anymore. It's not fun. If it takes longer for me to get ready, then I'm actually going to be out on the bike. Even like when I go to work in the morning, I spend about equal amount of time getting dressed as I do on the ride there. And then I have to get undressed. So it's about a half-hour process just riding, dressing, riding, and undressing, So, make sure, you ask yourself, is it worth it to you? And like I said, I don't knock on people who can't ride in the cold. I don't think it's anything to degrade somebody on. If they don't want to ride in the cold, they don't want to ride in the cold, You don't have bigger balls. People who ride in the cold don't have bigger balls than people who don't ride in the cold. It's just personal preference, whatever. So, those are pretty much my tips for riding in the cold. So, I'd say, dress warm, wear layers. Tip 2, I'd say, don't go fast. That should actually be tip 1. And enjoy it, If you're not going to enjoy it, don't do it. That's pretty much it for that.